I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the the 29-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to throw. Madsen. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madsen. That's into the hands of the tight end, Leggett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Madsen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
On first down. Trip. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down. Madsen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Madsen. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, Madsen. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Madsen. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conway looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Go, Jack Rabbit, come on. Check, watch the before, All day, baby, all day. Watch safety creep, creeping. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Trip. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Conway. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Parker the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Conway. He's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Looking to throw. Madsen. It's caught. Smith. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing on first down. Conway. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Conway. And it's caught by Parker. A good pickup there, 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
25 yards there on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Conway. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Given 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. This quarterback now, 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw. Conway. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. From the gun, Madsen. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Madsen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Looking to throw. Conway, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. To throw on 2nd down. Madsen hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw. Madsen, he finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Conway. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Looking to throw. Conway. He's got it to Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 18 big yards on that one. And a Miami 1st. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Conway. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Conway. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Parker again. 3rd down here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that takes us from second to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Looking to throw on second down. Conway flushed out right. He's going to take off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Madsen. Got a man, it's Brown. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Madsen. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Madsen. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This will be taken about the 12. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Conway. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's the 2nd and 7. It's caught by Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. What a run, 79 yards on the punt return. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw on 2nd down. Madsen. He's got Smith here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 6. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Conway. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Trip. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trip. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Sanders' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun on 3rd down, Madsen. He gets it to Humphreys.
Let's go, folks.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
Let's go. 8 read. 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Now.
On 1st and 10, Madsen. Complete. Smith has it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
60 or. And the Titans first down. Get it.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
55. Right there. 55. Yeah.
Off the play fake. Madsen. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Madsen to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trip. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Madsen. It's caught. Humphreys. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Looking to throw. Madsen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Back to throw. Madsen. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Madsen. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Xavier Howard. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go jet sweep here with Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Opposite. Ready.
On 3rd down, Trimp, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.